This is the second video in part one, the basic precision system. In this video, we will discuss the remaining new bids and then some considerations on existing bids. Two clubs is saying, opener saying he has 11 to 15 points with 6 clubs or 5 clubs in a 4-card major. One of the nice things about the limited bids are that they show distribution. It may be obvious to responder immediately that there is a misfit or at least no game contract. Passing is clearly an option for responder. No need to try and show something that is only going to get the partnership in trouble. Responder can bid 2 of a major, showing a weak hand but a 5-card longer major suit. If we're going to play a partial, it may as well be a major if it's not a misfit. The jump to 4 clubs is like inverted minors. That is, it's a preemptive bid. The invitational bid to play clubs would be a single raise to 3 clubs. The most common response to 2 clubs is 2 diamonds, showing values and asking for clarification. This happens so often that opponents like to bid it first as interference, thinking they are disrupting. If that happens, simply double the 2 diamond bid, showing a stolen bid, and opener will respond as if 2 diamonds had been bid. The 2 no response is showing a 5-3-3-2 hand with 5 diamonds. Since if responder had a 4-card or more major suit, he would have bid 2 diamonds to see if opener even had one, figuring he could bid no trump the next time, or if opener showed no major or the wrong one. If responder has an opening hand and his own 6-card suit or better, he will bid it at the 3 level. Finally, if responder has a monster hand and is looking for slam, he can bid 4 diamonds as ace asking. This is in place of 4 no trump to give yourself room for clubs. Use the system you use today, Blackwood 1430, whatever. Okay, let's see how this works. If you'd like to pause the video and make your responses to a 2-club opening with these 9 hands, do so now. Okay, hand 1 is a weak hand with just 7 points. You do have 3 clubs, so you know you have an 8-card fit. You're just as well to pass and hope for the best. In hand 2, you have 11 high card points, which is an invitational hand. You have a 5-card major, but you really would like to see what opener is holding. So you bid 2 diamonds and let opener clarify. In hand 3, you only have 9 high card points, but you have 5 clubs. This means you have at least 10 clubs between you, and the law of total tricks would make for a club bid reasonable. Therefore, you make the preemptive raise to 4 clubs. Hand 4 is similar. It's a little stronger, however. It's got 12 high card points. While it only has 4 clubs, it is an invitational bid, and you'd go ahead here and raise to 3 clubs. Hand 5 is showing 11 high card points. You don't have a 4-card major of your own, and you only have 2 clubs. So here you'd bid 2 no trump as an invitational bid, and again looking for opener to clarify his hand. Hand 6 is showing 14 high card points. And even though it's a 4-4-4-1 type of hand, you would really like to have opener have a major here. So you bid 2 diamonds as invitational or better and let opener clarify his hand. Here you have an opening hand of your own and a solid suit of your own. Since it's a major, you would go ahead and bid this. You can't bid 2 spades because that would show a minimum and therefore ask opener to pass. So here you want to jump here to 3 spades, showing the strong hand in a 6-card spade suit. Here you have only 5 high card points. You do have a 6-card heart suit, however, so you would go ahead and bid the 2 hearts despite the weak hand. It is non-forcing unless opener is sitting on a void. He will pass the 2-heart bid. And finally, you have another nice 11 high card point hand. In this case, you only have one of the major, and you do have 3 clubs, but you still want to bid 2 diamonds, asking Opener for clarification. Depending on his bid, 3-no may be an option. He may actually bid hearts, so you'd have a heart fit. He may also be able to play clubs if he only has that suit. While the normal sequence is 2 clubs, 2 diamonds, these rebids are available to opener after other replies as well. This keeps the 2 club sequences pretty simple. Obviously, opener shows a 4-card major if he has one, even if he started with 6 clubs. Gaming a major or no trump will be better than a club game. Without a 4-card major, opener will rebid clubs with a minimum hand, and will rebid 2 no trump with a maximum hand. Both are showing 6-card suits. The 2 no trump rebid implies that opener has stoppers in 2 of the 3 remaining suits. The minimal 3 club rebid would tend to show a reluctance for 3 no trump. As we stated in the opening bid discussion, having a 5-card major and a 6-card minor, one opens the minor. So then jumps into the major suit. So here you're seeing that a bid at the 3 level shows a 5-card suit and a 6-card club suit. You will notice that 6 clubs and 5 spades is shown by a rebid of 3 no trump, not 3 spades. This is the first instance of trying to right-side the contract. We'll discuss this again in part 3, but it's a natural part of the 2 club sequence. The reason we will use 3 spades to show a strong 6-card suit, club suit. This differs from 2 no trump response in that it is showing a strong runnable suit as opposed to values outside the club suit, which is done with the 2 no. The intent here is to play 3 no, but it is important that responder be declared. Since opener's points are mostly in clubs, the partnership wants to protect responder's 10 aces. Responder can deny the 3 no trump and invite by bidding 4 clubs. Since we needed a way to protect responder in 3 no trump, we flipped the meaning of 3 spades and 3 no trump. 3 no trump is used to show 6 clubs and 5 spades. The final new bid is 2 diamonds, which is a 4-4-4-1 hand with 11 or more points. 4-4-4-1 hands are difficult to deal with by any system. Therefore, it is best to have them self-contained. It isn't so much that they come up that frequently, but rather by having them follow their own sequence. It makes the majority of your other system sequences simpler and easier. It's especially true in precision. The entire system is on this slide. We'll break it down into pieces so they can help on the understanding. Because of its unique distribution, it is usually easier for a responder to find the suit. It's just a matter of the level based upon the strength of opener. With a weak hand, responder simply picks a suit. Weak would be based on the opener being in the 11 to 15 limited point opening range. If opener is stronger, he'll have a chance to show it. To pass, responder needs 6 diamonds, since he may be opposite a singleton, and he needs to be so weak that even a 20-point opener could not bring in a game. Responder can bid 2 hearts, 2 spades, or 3 clubs with only a 4-card suit, since you are looking for 4-4 fits. Bidding 3 clubs would deny a 4-card major. With an invitational hand or better, responder would bid 2 no trump looking for clarification. Responder bids 3 diamonds and higher to show a forcing hand with a 5-card suit. Opener would bid the next suit up if responder bid is singleton. Opener could pass 3 no trump with a club singleton. After responder bids 2 of a major showing a weak hand, opener will pass unless responder bid is singleton, in which case opener bids the next suit up the line, excluding no trump. Responder can pass or rebid the final contract. Opener raises responder's suit with a fit and something over the minimum. So he'll bid at the 3 level with 16 to 19, and he'll bid the game if he's at 20 plus. A 2 no trump rebid by opener says he has 20 points and a singleton in responder's suit. A 3 diamond rebid by opener shows 16 to 19 points and a singleton in responder's suit. Responder can then pass or place the final contract. After responder bids 2 no trump over 2 diamonds, then opener shows the point range and the singleton, unless he's holding a strong 20-point hand. With that strong of a hand, opener rebids 3 no trump, and the partnership starts bidding suits up the line. Ultimately, it will end in a slam somewhere. Otherwise, opener uses the 3-level rebids to show a minimum 11 to 15, while the 4-level rebids will show a solid 16 to 19. Opener bids 1 level below the singleton, except that 3 clubs is showing a minor suit singleton, either diamonds or clubs. When responder bids 3 clubs over 2 diamonds, he is denying a 4-card major and he is looking for a minor. If opener is not short in clubs, he can pass. Otherwise, if clubs was a singleton, then he bids 3 diamonds. If opener has a strong hand, 16 points or more, he might try and bid 3 no trump. Any other 3-level bid by a responder is game forcing and is showing a 5-card suit, where bidding 3 no trump shows 5 clubs. Opener can proceed to game slam based on the points he has with a fit. If responder bids his singleton, then opener would bid the lowest available bid. He could pass 3 no trump if he had a singleton club. Weak no trumps are becoming more popular in today's bidding systems. While accurately describing your hand, they also have a preemptive value in reducing space for the opponents. Additionally, defensive systems over no trump are just that, systems designed to be defensive. They interfere and look to be competitive, but are not designed to be game-going. The wide point range also gives the opposition some concern as to just how strong was the opener. You also find that occasionally opponents are confused as to whether this is a strong or weak opening, since 15 high card points is included in the range. While the bid looks dangerous, in practice it is not. Being left in 1 no is usually a top score even if you are down 1. The place to be careful is if you are vulnerable. If you are in 3rd seat vulnerable, holding an 11-point hand with no 5-card minor and lots of queens and jacks, it may be best to just pass instead of opening 1 no trump. A review of a year's worth of playing the weak no trump found that over 70% of the time it produced an average plus score or better. Only twice all year did it produce a bottom. You play the responses to 1 no trump the same as you do now. Just remember that your partner may only have 11 to 12 points, so your hand as responder needs to be a few points stronger. We would recommend that you only transfer to a minor if you hold a 6-card suit. You'll be playing at the 3 level, and those 2 additional tricks might be hard to come by. Also, a 5-card minor at 1 no trump is a plus. If you know extended Stayman, we would recommend playing it with a 5-point range. If not, don't worry, we will describe it in the next slide. There is a new danger with opening a weak no trump, however, and that is a double by your left-handed opponent behind you. Thus, we need to have an escape mechanism. Since the pros play the mech will escapes, we felt it was best to use their escape system. It's pretty straightforward, and we'll address it in detail in a minute. If you know extended Stayman, just make sure that this version is the version you know, and then you can skip to the next slide. Extended Stayman shows a point ranges as well as distribution, and therefore all responses to 2 clubs is alerted. 2-level responses show 11 to 13 points. 3-level responses show 14 to 15 points. Thus, opener's response is clarifying his hand, and therefore responder can place the final contract. After one no trump double, responder must take one of these options. He can pass, which requires the opener to bid 2 clubs. Responder would do this with either 5 clubs, 5 diamonds, or he has both majors at a 4-4. Redouble is the play. Responder is saying he has the values with opener's 11 points that making one no trump is a good chance. This puts tremendous pressure on the defense as you're now playing basically a game contract. You will bid 2 clubs if you have clubs in a higher suit. Again, this would be 4-4, could be 5 clubs in a 4-card major. If opener can't handle the clubs, then a 2-diamond bid asks for the higher suit. A bid of 2 diamonds indicates that you have diamonds in a higher suit, same as before. And if opener can't handle the 2 diamonds, he can bid 2 hearts to ask for the higher suit. If you have a 5-card major after one no trump double, simply bid it, and opener will pass that bid. If it's the right-hand opponent that doubles, for example, one no trump pass double, the opener must pass, and if it is passed to responder, then responder has the same 6 options, except the meaning of pass and redouble are reversed. Redouble asks the opener to bid 2 clubs. Obviously, a pass would mean you're playing one no trump doubled. Remember, this is an escape mechanism. If the opposition bids something, let them, unless you have a very safe place to play. You are not trying to be competitive. You are just trying to get out of a potential trouble situation. Opener should never make a rebid unless forced by responder and passed by the opponents. Again, this is only after one no trump double. If they interfere over one no trump with something other than double, then you should use your normal methods for dealing with interference over one no trump. While there are methods which improve your major suit sequences, rather than introduce them, simply play what you play today. In Part 3, we will discuss some other methods which leverage the fact that these are limited opening bids. Remember that opener's points might be less than you're used to, so adjust when you start making game force or invitational bids. Also, opener is never coming back to show a stronger hand, so he may pass responder unless he's forced to bid. Jump shifts to the minors are showing a 5-card minor. Opener could still have a 6-card major. Opening a heart and rebidding 2 spades is showing 5-5 in the majors, or 6 hearts, 5 spades. If responder didn't show a 4-card spade suit at the 1 level, there's no reason for opener to show it at the 2 level. Simply bid 2 no trump, indicating stoppers, which would be sufficient. This concludes the second part 1 video. The third part will address one club, which is all strong hands.